Faith is easy when life is comfortable. It is easy to believe in your dreams when the opportunities are showing up, when people are supporting you, and when everything seems to be going according to plan. But faith under fire is a completely different level. Faith under fire is what happens when life punches you in the mouth and dares you to keep believing. It is what happens when you have worked hard and still haven't seen the results. It is what happens when doors keep closing, when people doubt you, when your finances are tight, when your confidence is being tested, and when every voice around you is telling you to quit. Most people think faith is a feeling, but faith is actually a decision. It is the decision to keep moving forward even when you cannot see the finish line. It is the decision to trust the process when the process makes no sense. The truth is that greatness is never built in comfort. Greatness is built in adversity. The strongest people are not those who have never faced challenges. They are the ones who refused to surrender when challenges appeared. Every setback is an opportunity to prove how badly you want your dream. Every obstacle is asking you one question: do you really believe? When the pressure increases, many people allow fear to take control, but winners choose faith. They understand that temporary pain does not mean permanent defeat. They understand that every struggle is developing something inside them that success will eventually require. You cannot become strong without resistance. You cannot become resilient without hardship. You cannot develop unshakable faith without being placed in situations that test it. That is why you must stop running from the fire and start learning from it. The fire is not there to destroy your vision. It is there to strengthen your commitment to it. Every difficult season is teaching you patience, discipline, endurance, and mental toughness. The very thing that feels like it is breaking you today may be building the strongest version of you tomorrow. Keep believing when it is hard. Keep working when it is difficult. Keep showing up when nobody is watching. Faith under fire means refusing to let circumstances determine your future. It means standing firm when everything around you is shaking. And if you stay committed, if you keep pushing through the pressure, one day the same fire that tested you will become the proof that you were stronger than every obstacle that stood in your way. One of the greatest battles you will ever face is the battle to keep your faith when nothing seems to be working. Anybody can stay motivated when progress is visible, but what happens when you give everything you have and still don't see the breakthrough? What happens when you wake up early, work late, sacrifice comfort, and remain committed, yet the results are nowhere in sight? That is where faith under fire begins. Faith is not believing after you see the evidence. Faith is believing before the evidence arrives. Too many people give up because they expect immediate rewards. They want success now, change now, and victory now. But the most valuable transformations take time. A seed planted in the ground does not become a tree overnight. Before anything grows above the surface, growth is happening underneath where nobody can see it. Your life works the same way. There are seasons when it feels like nothing is changing, but that does not mean nothing is happening. Every day you stay disciplined. Every day you keep learning. Every day you refuse to quit. You are building a foundation for future success. The problem is that most people stop too soon. They allow frustration to replace faith, and they walk away from their goals just before the breakthrough arrives. You cannot let temporary struggles convince you that your purpose is impossible. The fire is testing your commitment. It is revealing whether your dream is simply a wish or a true calling. When challenges come, do not focus on what you have lost. Focus on what you are becoming. Every setback develops resilience. Every failure teaches wisdom. Every obstacle strengthens your character. The pressure you feel today is preparing you for responsibilities you could not handle yesterday. Remember that some of the strongest people in the world were forged during their hardest seasons. They became powerful not because life was easy, but because they remained faithful when life was difficult. You must develop the mindset that no matter how many times you get knocked down, you will rise again. No matter how dark the situation becomes, you will continue moving forward. Faith under fire means choosing belief over doubt, action over excuses, and persistence over surrender. It means understanding that your current circumstances do not have the final word over your future. Keep showing up, keep trusting the process, keep fighting for the vision that has been placed in your heart. One day, the struggles that seem unbearable today will become the testimony that inspires others to keep believing through their own storms. Faith under fire is not about avoiding difficulties. It is about refusing to let difficulties define who you become. There will be moments in life when everything appears to be falling apart. The plans you carefully created may fail. The people you trusted may leave. The opportunities you expected may never arrive. In those moments, many people begin to question their abilities, their purpose, and even their future. They allow fear to speak louder than faith. But if you want to reach the next level, you must understand that pressure is often a sign that growth is taking place. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Steel is strengthened by fire. Likewise, your character is developed through adversity. The greatest mistake you can make is believing that hardship means you are on the wrong path. Sometimes the struggle is evidence that you are moving towards something significant. Every great achievement requires a period of testing. Every successful person has faced moments when quitting seemed easier than continuing. The difference is that they kept going. They refused to allow temporary pain to steal a permanent purpose. Faith under fire means waking up every day with determination, even when motivation is gone. It means choosing discipline when emotions tell you to stop. It means trusting that your efforts matter, even when the results are invisible. You may not see immediate progress, but every step forward is building momentum. Every challenge you overcome is strengthening your confidence. Every obstacle you face is teaching you lessons that success alone could never provide. The fire is not your enemy, it is your training ground. It is preparing you for responsibilities, opportunities, and victories that require a stronger version of you. When you stop fearing the fire, you begin to grow through it. Instead of asking why life is difficult, ask what life is trying to teach you. Instead of focusing on what is missing, focus on the strength you are gaining. The people who achieve extraordinary results are not necessarily the most talented. They are often the most persistent. They keep believing when others doubt. They keep working when others quit. They keep moving when others stand still. Your current struggle is not the end of your story. It is a chapter in your development. Stay committed to your vision. Stay faithful to your purpose. Continue pushing forward even when the road is uncertain. One day you will look back and realize that the very fire you feared became the force that shaped your strength, refined your character, and prepared you for a future greater than you ever imagined. The true power of faith under fire is discovered when you realize that the struggle is not happening to you, it is happening for you. Most people spend their lives trying to avoid discomfort, pain, and adversity, but the greatest lessons in life are often learned in the hardest seasons. When everything is going well, it is easy to feel confident. It is easy to stay positive when victories are coming one after another. But when challenges arrive, when the pressure increases, and when uncertainty surrounds you, that is when your faith is truly tested. The fire exposes what is inside you. It reveals your level of commitment, your mental toughness, and your willingness to keep moving forward despite the obstacles. Many people pray for success, but they are not prepared for the process required to achieve it. Success demands growth, and growth often comes through hardship. Every setback, every disappointment, and every failure carries a lesson that can make you stronger if you are willing to learn from it. The key is not to allow temporary difficulties to convince you that your future is limited. Your current situation is only a moment in time, not a life sentence. The storm may be intense, but storms do not last forever. Faith under fire means believing that there is a purpose behind the pain, even when you cannot see it yet. It means refusing to let fear control your decisions. It means continuing to pursue your goals when the path becomes difficult and the outcome is uncertain. Some of the most successful people in the world experienced seasons where nothing seemed to work. They faced rejection, criticism, and failure repeatedly. What separated them from everyone else was their ability to remain faithful to their vision. They understood that the fire was shaping them into the person they needed to become. You must develop that same mindset. Stop measuring your progress only by visible results. Measure it by the strength you are building, the discipline you are developing, and the resilience you are creating. Every challenge you overcome is proof that you are stronger than you were before. Every difficult day you survive is preparing you for greater opportunities ahead. The fire is not your destination, it is your preparation. Keep believing when it is hard, keep pushing when you are tired. Keep trusting the process when you do not understand it. Faith under fire is the decision to stand firm when everything around you is shaking. And when you refuse to quit, you will eventually discover that the very struggle meant to break you became the foundation of your greatest success.